Hey, Cancer, how are you doing? This is a detailed reading. We're going to talk love, family, money, Cancers, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. And if you don't know those placements, you can see all of that information in the description box below of how to get that information for free, okay? With that being said, if you haven't already done so, subscribe to my channel, right? Like and share, okay? And certainly email me, comment below. I love hearing from you guys. It means the world, okay? Email me. You can donate to the channel by looking at the description box below if you want to show the channel some love, as well as you can also book a personal reading. And I have varying pricing structures depending on what you are looking for, right? And I also do coaching, of course. So we will just leave that as it is. Okay, so what do we need to know, Cancer? Here's what we're going to start looking at first. That person in your mind might be an ex, might be someone you're dealing with, but you know who I'm talking about more than you do. We're going to look at the current energies, and we're going to delve a little deeper after that. Follow me. Here we go. Okay, current energies. Whoa, okay, you may be dealing with a Sagittarius, and I say this with a grain of salt, with the, and you also have fire energy in general, but I give those zodiac signs out with a grain of salt, right? Because you know, that may or may not be what resonates, but hopefully the message will. So the message is what's important. But whatever this is feeling, you know, left somebody feeling like they just are giving up hope and kind of feeling apathetic about the situation, possibly not seeing some things, because we have the high priestess in the upright, which calls you it can speak to secrets to be revealed, maybe had not seen some things or refused to see some things, and the need to use intuition regarding this situation. Can speak to impatience and resisting healing. Oftentimes when you get that Temperance card in the reverse, that can mean that, but oftentimes giving up, feeling like giving up, hopeless kind of thing, okay? And, you know, just inflexible sometimes, I'm going to call that too. But left you feeling overburdened, okay, leaving you feeling overburdened, overthinking and worrying about this situation. Maybe it came to an end because you do have the 10 of Wands. If not, maybe it needs to, okay? Maybe it's came to an end, but it needs to also come to an end in your mind, okay? Maybe it's still in your energy, okay? I'm just going to call it like I see it. This full moon is all about cutting things out. And as I read this, we're going into a full moon. But, you know, because you're listening to this, maybe even after the full moon, maybe it still needs to be cut out of your energy, okay? So, you know, whatever time you're listening to this, you're supposed to be, okay? So that is the overall energy relative to this individual, okay? So how does this individual feel about you? How do you feel about this individual? Let's just delve deeper. Well, okay, well, you know what? They feel like you're a very capable individual. They do have high regard for you. I don't get necessarily love. Maybe I'm not saying it's not that. I'm not saying it is or isn't that. High regard, yes. They see you as being very capable to overcome things and a very strong person with a lot of clarity, okay? And here you have air and fire, but again, you know, zodiac signs may or may not be the story, but they see you as somebody who is not afraid to cut things out. So don't be afraid, right? Okay, step into that if you're not into that. They do see you as a person with a positive outlook and a positive demeanor and very capable. They also may see you as somebody needing to do some shadow work. Okay, I'm going to call it like it is. 3 of Wands. Can speak to the need to heal, and maybe they see that you are healing or that you have healed. Can mean a couple of different things there, but a person who can make progress, okay? So yeah, they do have high regard for you, which is kind of interesting, because why would this have left you feeling overburdened like we talked about? Which that can be. They can have a high opinion of you, but just the two of you together just kind of, at least right now. Anyway, we're going to get this. And you know what? You are healing. Okay, you are healing. And that's, you know what? Again, we speak to endings. Okay, we got the 10 of Swords, which is ending. You see this is coming to an end, many of you, okay? Many of you feel like this person is maybe unfair or a liar or somebody with a hidden agenda. You got the 5 of Swords. A lot of turmoil, okay? And just kind of re-examining things, okay? you know, you've got the Three of Swords in the reverse, which speaks to healing. And it may be that you see this person healing or that you're healing. We're going to delve deeper into this, okay? But, you know, you see this as an end of a cycle, period. Ten of Swords. And you kind of, many of you, the line has been drawn in the sand, okay? Maybe this person did something deceptive towards you, or you feel that they did, and you feel like, or you know, unfair or whatever, so much so that they drew a line in the sand, or you drew a line in the sand and they crossed it, and they shouldn't have, because it just became a deal breaker in your world. I'm just going to call that like I see it, Cancer. Like it a lot, but they have high regard for you. But, you know, again, you know, you felt exhausted and burned out and maybe overburdened from this, kind of defeated, okay? But, you know, at the same time, we have that Three of Swords in the reverse, which I like a lot for you, okay? Yeah, and we had the Five of Swords too. That was the deceit and hidden agenda that I talked about, okay? And unfairness, possibly. What's the probable outcome on all of this? I think we kind of already know because we got two ending cards already, okay? But what is the probable outcome? Yeah. Somebody gives up on it, and somebody sees some things for what they are. You got the High Priestess in the upright and the Temperance reverse, and the Ten of Wands again, ending. Bam. Yeah. So yeah, many of you Cancers, whatever it is, you're giving up on it and walking away, and you're making an intuitive decision to do so. Boom. Love it. Secrets coming out, following your intuition, looking within for guidance, and realizing that there is a lot of unexplored potential when you follow your intuition. Boom. Love it. Whatever it is, something came to light, okay? And they know it. They know it. They know you're seeing things for the truth. And in fact, you are, okay? So really like that for you, Cancers. Yeah, cutting that crap out. Yep, that's what this is all about. That's the energies associated with this. Now, let's look at what is possibly out there for you. Things you need to look out for, and heads up about some things. And just some predictions about new romantic opportunities, okay? New romantic opportunities for my Cancer viewers. New romantic opportunities. What do we have here? What do we have here? And we're going to do some overall advice at the end too, so hang out, okay? I'm going to delve into a couple of new areas. Well, you got the Two of Cups that came out and the Seven of Wands. Okay, many of you are looking at something promising coming in the future. You have water and fire. Again, zodiac signs, whatever. Maybe not. But what's important is this. Whatever this situation is coming in, it could be a friendship, a partnership, but, you know, we're talking love, so I'm feeling a relationship. And typically, that is an important union. Very balanced and lasting. Speaks to long-term ability, okay? So there's your outcome. I'm not even going to pull for it. But, you know, recognizing your talents and seeing your abilities, and it's going to be equal on both sides, where both of you recognize each other, okay? And look at see yourself as able. Many times in situations like this person has skills in one area where this person doesn't, and vice versa, and they complement each other like a strong soulmate type connection. So I like it for you. Certainly use your intuition. We got that in the High Priestess, right? Never ignore red flags. So, you know, yeah, and you may have options because you had that Two of Cups. If that's the case, again, use your intuition as it relates to this situation. And that Two of Cups doesn't often speak to options, but like I just, for some reason it came to me, you may have be making a choice, and you may need to look at some balance issues, okay? But again, it speaks to a balanced relationship if you use your intuition and make the right decision. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. And again, we're going to do advice at the end of this for everyone relative to your overall situation. We're going to delve into your family, right? We're going to look at your family relationships, your family dynamic, and see what is going on there, and make some predictions maybe about where that is headed or what is needed, kind of following our intuition based on the cards that we pull for you, okay? All right, Cancer, let's see what we have. Let's see what we have. Well, A lot of maturity. Whoa, interesting. Okay, you got heavy earth energy and you got Virgo specifically. Maybe, maybe not. Your family is vibing pretty well, Cancer, which I like a lot. You got a lot of maturity going on, people recognizing each other's value. You got the King of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles. I love this. Very, very beautiful. Continuing to value each other is great. Valuing each other's opinions, taking the time to stop and listen. That's how you value someone, particularly in a family dynamic, is stopping and listening. Don't interrupt somebody, and then you take your turn to speak, and they don't interrupt you. But that's what I'm seeing here. Very healthy energy. Like it. Virgo speaks, the Hermit, sorry, that is the Virgo card, but the Hermit speaks to people doing the shadow work and the healing and the meditation, which is awesome. Boom, 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 Cancer. Love it. I don't know if you've overcome some things in the past, and maybe you are, but this speaks to the fact that if you've gone through some rough times, you got some abundance in area of family and maybe even money. Hello, because you got a lot of Pentacles. Now, Pentacles can speak to the need for patience, okay? One day at the time when you're rebuilding, right? If there's been some family damage kind of thing, trauma, and you're working past all of that, or you come into that place, understand Rome wasn't built in a day, right? If you had 2 years of distrustful, deceitful behavior, next week, it's not going to be everybody trusting everybody, okay? It's a second chance, but it's, being careful and cautious. So understand that things may well be on probation, and that's okay, right? That's healthy, where we take the time to prove ourselves to one another as being trustworthy, okay? So I like that a lot for you. Very interesting family reading, but very high vibrational. Really like that, Cancer. Kudos to you, because I think if you're not headed in the right direction there, you're going there. And let me speak to something, Cancers. Listen to this. In my own family dynamic, okay, with family members, okay, really interesting thing happened. When I started to do self-work on me, and I didn't worry about what everybody else was doing, put everybody else's opinions aside. Yes, everybody, even those family members that I held closest to me, including my daughter. Very hard to sit and say, I love her, but her opinion of me is irrelevant to who I really am. It matters not. It's none of my business. When I took that tack in a healthy way, not in a I hate you bitter way, okay, but in a healthy way, my relationship with her is going off the chart, and my dad, who is 86 years old, and you want to talk about set in his ways, the situation in every area, just because I worked on me, did a 180. And I'm not promising that's going to happen for everyone, but I will promise you this. It will manifest better behaviors and more desirable behaviors, right, than it did. Because they do see you as changing, and it inspires change in them. So I like it a lot, and I think that's, that was needed for somebody to hear that. Working on you is going to help the dynamic around you. Right? It's just going to bring everybody into line many, many times. I'm going to call it like I see it, Cancers. Okay. So with that being said, let's look at your money. Let's look at your coins. Maybe this is for you if you're employed, looking for a job, or self-employed, or considering self-employment. We're just talking about your money in general. Maybe you're independently wealthy. I hope so. Okay. So what's going on with coins? All right. Let's see what's at the bottom. Knight of Pentacles. Some eventual good news coming in. Requiring work and patience. Oftentimes meaning study your skill set and sharpen your skills. Okay. Yeah. And I don't always pull from the bottom, just whenever intuitively I feel guided to. And I did then. But yeah, it is eventual, meaning it's going to require patience and work. Okay. It's not going to fall in your lap, but it is coming. Okay. Like it for you, Cancer. Some of you are walking away from a situation and dealt with some disillusionment. Okay. I'm just going to call that like it is, and going, cutting out things that no longer serve you in the financial area too. That's what this is energetically all about, Cancer. Maybe dealt with some betrayal in the past in a job or otherwise, maybe a client, whatever. Okay. But, I like it a lot for you. And I think you do have a deep desire for change. Both of those cards can speak to that. But you know what? It is coming. Knight of Pentacles, you know, you have the Knight of Wands reversed, you have the Eight of Cups upright, and you have the Knight of Pentacles in the upright. So there is an eventual positive outcome for you relative to your coins, okay? Your job, your profession, whatever it is that you do for your livelihood and as far as material possessions. Let's just pull one more. Yeah, Page of Pentacles. More, you know, more, again, eventual good news. Again, speaks to the need for patience. Again, speaks to the need to do the work. It will not fall in our lap. You know, yes, we can manifest things. We are magical beings, and that is true. But, you know, and I can speak it into existence. But guess what? You know, there is an expectation to do the work, okay? It's not going to fall through my ceiling. A wad of money is not going to fall through my ceiling into my lap. That is not the way this works. However, if I put my shoulder to the wheel and my hand to the work, okay, it is going to manifest beautifully. There will, you know, and I step into that mindset, then yes, it is going to come. I'm going to have to put the work in. That's true with all of us, Cancer, okay? So, that was money. Let's get some overall advice for you going forward. Overall advice. Overall advice. Overall, okay, we're going to take this. Wow, take the bull by the horns, and this is your, whoa, Cancer, this is your card, the Chariot, stepping into your power. Love, love, love it. Take action, okay? Be open to change. This is about travel and relocation. Can be energetically as well. Can be a change of residence, okay? But, you know, taking action and being victorious. Don't hesitate, okay? This is about be open to change, right? This is a warrior who has the ability to overcome by combining knowledge and abilities and skill and wisdom and just everything coming together to be victorious, a winner. That's what you are called to step into. The clothes to be a winner are in your closet. Just go put them on, okay? That's you. Love it, okay? Yeah, and you also have the Scorpio card, okay? Major change and transformation, being open, okay? Clearing out, this is the Death card, but again, the most misunderstood card in the tarot. And if this is not today's energy, I don't know what is. This is all about clearing out the old, making room for the new, being open to change, the ending of a cycle. Love, love, love it. Shedding old identities, detaching from outcomes because we know that what's coming for us is the very best, okay? We may not see that right now, but trusting the process, right? Letting go of old ties that bound you, right? Coming out of your self-imprisonment. Beautiful energy, beautiful reading for you, Cancer. I think you're onto some major, major change. That's what these two cards speak to. So I like it a lot for you, Cancer. With that being said, have a beautiful day and week and the days ahead. And until then, I wish you much love and light and many bright blessings.